Welcome back to my channel. We are finally doing a favorites video. I love making these. I love watching them. I don't know why I don't make them more often, but I am back for a May monthly faves and flops video. I have a bunch of great products to talk about today, and I have a couple of flops that we will get into. Some of these products are new, some of these are just new to me, and some of these are rediscoveries. So let's go ahead and get into it. I want to start off with hair. This is a product that I picked up during the Sephora spring sale, and this is the Briogeo Style and Treat Yuzu and Plum Oil Sleek Stick. So this is one of those products that you can use to slick back your hair. But the way I like to use it, and the reason why I like this product so much, is that it is not overly tacky, so I can use it just to kind of tap away my flyaways without totally like making my entire hair flat, if that makes sense. So I like keeping this in my purse. I do have a bunch of like baby hairs. I don't know if they're like growing back or what is going on. So I have a bunch of flyaways these days. So yeah, I really love this. Simple, but great. And you can pick it up at Sephora. I have some skincare favorites to talk about. Both these products were gifted to me. There will be some products in here that were gifted. If they're gifted, I will put an asterisk by them in the description. But of course, as always, they're my own opinion. The first product I want to talk about is one that I've really been liking. It is pretty new to me and it's new to the market. This is from Allies of Skin, and this is their Sunless Tan SPF 50 Daily Self Tanner. So this is a self-tanning SPF that wears really beautifully. It's super liquidy. I don't want to waste the product, but I do want to show you just how like liquidy it is. It reminds me a lot of that Paula's Choice SPF fluid. And this is supposed to self-tan your face after 8 hours. It does subtly self-tan my face. So I will go ahead and insert some. I did some before and after photos, and it is a very natural glow. Now, if you are someone who likes to self-tan in the summer, this alone isn't going to be enough, in my opinion, to tan your face. What I do think this does is I do think by the end of the day, it does leave you with a very nice natural glow. But if you're someone like me who applies, like acids and chemical exfoliants to your face, it's kind of gonna be gone by the next day. But all that being said, I do really, really like the product. It does give me a nice little subtle tan at the end of the day. I also like the formula of this. It is very, very weightless. And I also like the scent. I know I normally don't like scented products, but any sort of self-tanning product is going to have kind of a weird smell because of the chemicals that have to go in it. But this one, it's almost like it has a subtle vanilla scent. So yeah, very grateful that Allies of Skin sent this to me, and this is one that I will be repurchasing even when I have completely used it up. Oh, and I forgot to mention it is an SPF of 50. Another new to me skin product that I've really been liking is from the brand Remedy. This is from Dr. Lee here on like YouTube and on TikTok. This is his brand, and this is the Barrier Repairing Lightweight Gel Moisturizer. I have really been loving this for my daytime moisturizer on days where I don't want something that's super heavy. It is very, very hot and humid here in Austin. Humid, so I don't need as thick of a moisturizer as I did back in Seattle for daytime. And this one, I really like that it is one of the push pumps. I also love that the lid is attached, so you won't ever lose the lid. I lose my lids all the time. And it's just a very nice, lightweight gel moisturizer. It is fragrance free. It absorbs beautifully into the skin, and it wears really nicely under makeup. So I have really been enjoying this. I've tried some other products from this brand that I didn't love, but this one is definitely a winner for me. We're kind of going to be jumping all around. I'm not going to go in a particular order by category. Kind of just going by what's in front of me, what I feel like talking about. So next up, I want to talk about the Eadem Chow Chow Softening Balm. I did a whole video about these. I love these. I have them in every shade, and they recently came out with a Guava Fresca shade. I did purchase this, and it is so beautiful. I will apply more right now. And it is scented like guava. It smells so good, and the pigment in this is insane. I really, really recommend this guava shade. Sometimes with lip balms, if they are a little bit more pigmented, I find that the pigmentation isn't always dispersed evenly throughout the product, if that makes sense, but this one is. You don't want to over apply like I just did, because then you're going to get little cobwebbies from the product, but that was a me error and not the fault of the product. But yeah, I absolutely love this shade. I love, love, love the scent, and I do hope as they continue to come out with more shades, they do kind of what Summer Fridays does with each shade. They come out with like a different fragrance as well for the product. I think that would be fun. Oh, I do also have a code with them. I will have the code either on the screen or down below. Same with Allies of Skin, and these do save you some money, so I want to mention that. Another favorite from May for me is definitely the Merit, the Uniform Tinted Mineral Broad Spectrum SPF 45. And I did a whole video on this, but I have really, really been loving this product. There were some questions or like debates in my comments section on my Merit video where people were saying like, oh, if you apply the recommended amount of SPF in this product, it's going to be goopy. There's no way you will be able to apply the recommended amount, which I believe it's like a teaspoon of product without it gooping up on you. That is false. I have found that this layers beautifully. You really can continue to build up. So if you wanted to, you could use this as your sole SPF, which I think is super unique to the Merit one. A lot of other tints, by the time you pump out the required amount that you need to actually offer SPF coverage, there is way too much product and it just sits on your skin super weird and you kind of look a little bit crazy. But with this one, you can continue to build layer upon layer and rub it in with your hands, and you're not going to have any streaking, and it's just a really lovely product. I am very excited to see what Merit comes out with next, because this was a major home run for me. We have a fragrance we have to talk about from one of my favorite fragrance houses. I own almost all of their fragrances with the exception of maybe a couple, but this is from the brand 5 Cents, and this is their Happy Tears perfume. This is their newest launch, and this is Orange Blossom Creamy Musk. Oh my god, it smells phenomenal. I will put all of the notes on the screen here because I'm pretty bad at describing fragrances, but this is incredible. I'm going to be wearing this all summer. I'm actually not really like a summer person. I know that's very strange, but I'm just not a summer girly. So in the summer, like there are not a lot of perfumes that I'm like obsessed with for summer, because a lot of them to me are like a little too beachy, like sea salty, and I don't love fragrances like that. But this one, oh, it is so, so beautiful. Oh my god, I'm gonna spray more of it. And the orange is very subtle. I don't really like citrus scents, but the way that it ties in with that creamy musk, oh my god, it's just delicious, and it is so unique. I cannot stop wearing this, and I cannot say enough good things about this perfume. If you want me to do a summer perfume video, let me know in the comments. I've kind of been toying with the idea of doing that because I have a bunch of perfume and I do really enjoy fragrances, but I don't know if that's something that people would be interested in. So if you're interested, let me know. We have another lip product to talk about. These are potentially my favorite lip products of all time. I know that is crazy because you're probably like, wait, what is this lip product? It is from Maybelline. These are new. I own them in every shade, and this is the Maybelline Glaze Oil Balm. Holy moly, these are incredible. They remind me a lot of the Lancome tinted balms, which I've not talked about on my channel, but are incredible, and I absolutely love them. I'm pretty sure Lancome and Maybelline are all owned by the same makeup conglomerate now, so it doesn't surprise me at all that Maybelline launched a product with a very similar formula. And let me talk about the formula. So it is what it sounds like. It is a oily balm. It's going to be stiffer than like a Tarte Maracuja. If I'm saying that word wrong, I'm sorry. It triggers some people. They get very angry. Maracuja like lip balms. These are stiffer, more like a traditional lip balm, but super, super oily and hydrating. And then the ones that have pigment, so that one was just Clear Crave. Holy moly. I'll go ahead and remove what I have on so we can try this on. This is the shade Peach Quench. And oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. I will say I do not like the deepest shade. There's one that's like a purpley one, and for me, it just didn't apply really evenly in the pigment. But all of the other like pinky orangey shades I've tried are absolutely beautiful. These are so comfortable. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna remove the Eadem lip balm, and we are gonna apply Peach Quench live on the air. Okay, we are going in with Peach Quench. So freaking beautiful. Oh, and they have like a very, very subtle fragrance. I can't figure out what it is. Is it like vanilla? Obsessed. Run to Ulta and get these. Run to Ulta and get these. I will also have them linked down below, but these are phenomenal, and these should be the most viral product on the internet right now. They are that good. Another product that I've been loving that is not new to me, but it's more of a rediscovery, is the good old Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Skin Perfector Powder. Now this is the shade 2 medium. I rediscovered this because I got a fake tan. I spray tanned like a week ago, and my face was much tanner than usual, and I needed a darker powder. And previously, when I was spray tanning or self tanning at home, I was using this product. So I remembered, haha, I do have a deeper shade in a finishing powder, which got me back on the train of this product. Wholly blurring. I just can't get over this product. It is so beautiful. It really blurs the pores, and it also has quite a bit of pigment, which is really nice because you can apply something like a Merit skin tint, and then if you want a little bit more coverage, you can go in with one of the Charlotte Tilbury powders. Because they are pigmented, they do give you a little bit more coverage. So I need to see if I actually have my shade for when I am not tan, aka now, because I want to continue using this. Another product that I think needs to be viral is from Physicians Formula, and this is their Butter Glow and Go. This is their multi-use stick. So you get a contour or bronzer on one side, a blush on the other, and this particular shade is Beachy Pink. They have 3 different shades. Each of the blushes and contours or bronzers in them get deeper with each shade, but for me, this bronzer is absolutely incredible. I recommended this product to my sister, and she also fell in love. I was like, okay, good, it's not just me. And then the blush is so beautiful, and the bronzer blends out so seamlessly. I will go ahead and just apply a little bit right now. I actually don't have much bronzer on, just so you can see how beautifully and quickly and easily it blends. And the undertone of this one is just perfect for my fair skin. So next time you are at Target, or if you're placing an Ulta order, definitely pick one of these up. These are like an unsung hero in my opinion. Another favorite, and it's not what I'm wearing on my cheeks. What I'm wearing on my cheeks is a secret product that is launching soon. But another favorite is the Color Fuse Glassy Blush Balm from House Labs, specifically in the shade Glassy Ginger. I did a video on these, and this shade in particular is just so beautiful. It's like I would say it's like a neutral warm pink. Is that warm or is that cool? I should really stop describing if things are cool tone or warm tone, because half the time I'm wrong. You can see on the screen what it looks like, but it's a very beautiful blush. And watch my video if you want to know how to properly apply them, because that was a mistake I was making for like a full year. Normally I am all about blushes in my videos, but I have more lip products. I have so many lip products that I have fallen in love with over the past, honestly, few months, but especially in May. So another lip product that I love is another drugstore one, and this is from Wet n Wild, and this is their lip oil. These are like under $5, and they are incredible. They are so beautifully pigmented. You can actually notice the difference between the different shades. This is the shade Vintage Society. I'm not smelling really a fragrance. These feel like high-end lip oils. Like, they are so beautiful, so affordable, and they have a bunch of different shades. So I highly recommend you search for these. Again, next time you're in Ulta, Target, Walmart, etc. Another drugstore lip product. This is from Neutrogena, and this is their High Shine Glossy Lip in the shade Rose Petal. This is their take on the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip, and oh my gosh, these are so good. Look at that. So pretty, natural looking. It makes my lips look really full and healthy, covers lip lines, and is an all-around great product. And again, this is the shade Rose Petal. More lip products. Holy moly. These are like probably at this point in time, like off the top of my head, maybe like my second favorite lip product. Like right now, my number one is the Maybelline. These are so good, and I found out about them because Sophia Sees Beauty here on YouTube was raving about them, and I was like, intrigued. These are from the brand Queen Musia, and these are their tinted balms. First off, shout out to the packaging. They look like little ice cream cones. These are made in Italy. They smell so good. They're very subtle. I want to say everything to me is just smelling like vanilla. And they're really beautiful. I'll go ahead and swatch the three that I have right now. This is Desert Flower. This is the shade 2005. The shade Vivid Vine. I just love these balms so much. They are so hydrating, and they have a lot of like grip on the lips. I feel like they don't just slip off right away. They actually have decent staying powder. I love the shades, and I also love that they're a product that I can easily just apply without looking in my mirror because they are like a stiffer balm. They're even stiffer than the Maybelline ones, but they're still slidey and glidey, if that makes sense. But sometimes when the products are too slippy, like I need a mirror so I'm not over applying and smushing it like all over my face. These are phenomenal, and I cannot recommend them enough. I might order the other 3 shades of these because, as you can tell, I am in love with this formula. Let's transition back into skincare. This is a product that I rediscovered. I started using it probably, I want to say I started using it in like 2014, and I used it for many years. And then I kind of just took it out of my rotation because there's so many new skincare products I was testing, but I recently rediscovered it, and it really is unmatched. It is from Paula's Choice, and it is the Daily Smoothing Treatment 5% AHA. And this is their glycolic acid treatment that's supposed to smooth wrinkles and fine lines, fight signs of sun damage, and visibly even skin tone. Sorry, the bottle looks like kind of gross because I lost the lid. But this is a phenomenal chemical exfoliant. I like to do 2 pumps on my face and neck. I do it every night or sometimes every other night. And my skin in the morning, I wake up with my skin feeling so smooth, like I just had almost like a chemical peel. I also used this product when I got really bad sun damage when I went to Costa Rica in like 2014 when I was there for a nannying gig, and I got such bad sun damage because even though I was wearing sunscreen, you're so close to the equator, and this is the product that really helped remove a lot of my sunspots and get my skin looking back to normal. So if you have not tried this, and even if you have sensitive skin, I have very sensitive skin, this is gentle enough for use every night, and I cannot recommend this product enough. I'm like never gonna go without it. As soon as I finish this one up, I'm going to be repurchasing this. I have so many products, I'm like even like eliminating some. There's some where I'm like, I think they're favorites, but maybe I'll wait till next month. I do have like 2 more makeup favorites I want to talk about, and then I have to get into the flops. So for makeup, If you watched my Judy Doll video, you know I'm obsessed with this palette. This is from Judy Doll, and this is the Judy Glaze 4-color eyeshadow palette. And the mattes are some of the best mattes I have ever used. We're talking, they're like Makeup by Mario blendability. You will look like you had your eyeshadow done by a professional makeup artist. I am so lazy. I'm so impatient. I barely blend, but these do all the work. There are several shades. It's still on my list to pick up more of these. I am obsessed. I do have a discount code with them. It's not commissionable, so like I don't earn anything from it, but it's for you to save money. So I will put it on the screen and have it down below. But this Color Story in particular, this is Color Story #1. And these mattes and then the shimmer, phenomenal, phenomenal palette. I have some travel coming up in June and I will be bringing this with me because it's the perfect everyday palette that is very like professional, corporate, work appropriate. And then if you wanted to jazz it up, you can add the shimmer shade. Last favorite that I'm going to talk about is from Rhode Beauty. Yes, the Rhode that sold to e.l.f. Cosmetics for $1 billion after just 3 years with only 10 SKUs. Utterly mind-blowing, to be honest. There are some products by Rhode that I think are overrated, but one that I think totally lives up to the hype or is not even hyped up enough is the blushes, or are the blushes, excuse me. They launched a new shade called Sprinkle. It was previously limited edition for in-person pop-ups, but it's now available permanently, and it is a beautiful, beautiful pink shade. These blend so well. I just wanted to show you like how easy it is to blend this product, and I love this formula. It's one of my favorite cream blush formulas, and this shade is just 10 out of 10. I love my little corn dog blushes. Things are going to turn negative now because I'm going to rage about a product that I hate so much from a brand that I love and that has been so good to me. But I will always be honest on this channel, even if it's a brand that has sent me product that I have a code with, if they release a bad product, you need to know about it. RMS. I love RMS. You may have found my channel because I use so much RMS, but their matte cream eyeshadows are the worst cream eyeshadows I have ever tried in my entire life. They are horrible. I know I'm being very dramatic right now, but they are so bad. First off, I don't have overly sensitive eyelids. I put one on, burned my eyelid. My eyelid felt like it was on fire. Whatever, beauty is pain. I toughed it up, I applied it, I blended it out. Within seconds, this formula was crumbling from my eyelid as if I had applied a giant glob. I did just the tiniest dab, the same size of dab that I would do with their metallic ones, which are great. Metallic ones good, matte ones bad, demonic, terrible. These are so bad. It boggles my mind how these products made it to market. Like, I don't understand where it went wrong, if maybe the formula changed after testing, because I just find it really hard to believe that people tested these and were like, yep, these are great. They crumble off the eyelid within 2 seconds, perfect. They sting the eyelid, beautiful. Something went awry and I don't know where the breakdown happened, but I would love for them to maybe correct the formula and relaunch them because they know how to formulate products. I love their metallic shadows. Just something went really awry with this launch, and I want to warn you against the worst liquid eyeshadow of all time. But RMS, I still love you. I still love your other products. Thank you for supporting this channel, but I'm sorry, but you let us down with this liquid matte eyeshadow. Okay, the last flop we have to talk about is from Valentino. Another brand that I really like, but released a flop. This is their Puffer Gloss, and it is described as instant plumping and long-lasting luscious shine. I have the box still because I'm going to be returning this because I hate this product so much. First off, it smells kind of weird, but that doesn't really bother me. It's not trying to be fragranced. I think it's just the ingredients. But for me, where it went wrong, we are going to apply it together and hopefully you'll know what I'm going to say. Okay. Oh, yep, it's doing it. Okay. I barely applied it. You saw I did one swipe, one swipe. You get the little cobwebbies, which you shouldn't get when you're just doing one coat of a product. I get it if you're globbing product on, like what I did originally by mistake with the Eadem Balm. But for this, I just did one swipe, and the formula, it sticks to one another, and so you get those little cobwebs, which I don't want that in my lip product, especially when I'm barely applying any. So I do not like this. It does sting a little bit as well, but if the formula looked really nice and it was like a beautiful finish, that wouldn't really bother me because it is a puffer gloss, so it's supposed to sting your lips. But for me, it's just the like little cobwebs. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried this. If any of these reviews inspired you to make a purchase, I would love if you consider purchasing through my affiliate links down below. It does really help support my channel. Also would love if you follow me here on YouTube and on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back with another video soon.